Hello and welcome to Retro Reviews, and today I want to talk about something really exciting and something that's kind of been a long time coming at this point. That is the prospect of Halo coming to PlayStation 5. Now, if you somehow have been living under a rock for the past couple decades, Halo is Microsoft's biggest IP, their main IP, their big system seller, their money maker, whatever you want to call it. Halo has always been their golden goose. For as long as Microsoft has been in the console business, Halo was the original console seller for the first Xbox, and has been one of the main reasons, one of the pillars of the Xbox brand, as it were. It has not been doing so well as of late, and unfortunately we've seen a lot of decline in interest in the property and a lot of faith in the property as well. But new reports reported by Rebs Gaming, corroborated by a data miner known by Grunt, that the a new Halo game will be announced on Friday at the Halo World Championships and be announced for PlayStation 5. The most likely culprit for this is going to be a Halo Combat Evolved remake. We already got one back in 2011, but this is likely what it's going to be because they've been announcing that they jumped to Unreal Engine 5, that they're going to be making Halo games in that moving forward instead of their previous engine, their own engine in-house. This is the most likely way to test drive the Unreal Engine 5 is just by remaking Halo Combat Evolved again. And what better place to start for PlayStation users than the first game in the series? I think a lot of fans, even Xbox fans, would be excited by the prospect of a full remake of Halo Combat Evolved in a brand new engine. Unreal Engine is a notoriously good-looking engine. A lot of people have done fan remakes for games like Ocarina of Time before. I think a lot of people would be excited by this, myself included, mostly because I think it'd be really fun to see the Halo Combat Evolved multiplayer across Xbox and PlayStation, seeing those two coexist. Kind of like how we got Gears of War for the PlayStation 5 and having the online multiplayer and everything. I just think it's a really good idea. Now, I don't think it's the craziest thing. I mean, at this point, like, if you have any kind of powerful enough PC, you can just play it on there. You can play Halo, you can play the original game, you can play the Master Chief Collection on there, and you can run it pretty darn well. So I don't think this is really a big buy for anybody except for PlayStation fans at this point, or people that only have PlayStation consoles, because honestly, you can just play it everywhere else at this point. You can play it on the go. The only thing that would make this even better is if it was coming to Nintendo Switch, but there is apparently no mention or evidence of a Switch or Switch 2 port at this time. Now, I don't think that rules it out, but I do think it makes a lot of sense for them, if they're working in Unreal Engine 5, to be looking for those higher specs. So Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 version, I think, is the best place to start. We don't see Gears of War yet for the Switch, but I do foresee those coming in the future. I do see Microsoft doing some kind of unveiling, maybe at a Nintendo event or maybe at their own event, to say, hey, we're partnering with Nintendo and here's a bunch of our games coming to Nintendo Switch. But apparently that is not in the cards. But we don't have to wait very long, just a couple more days and Halo could be coming to PlayStation 5. And again, I think the implication here is pretty darn cool and also sad at the very same time. Like I said before, Halo has been a bastion of the Microsoft brand here, the Xbox brand, and to see it go multi-platform is kind of a bittersweet thing. I grew up not being an Xbox fan at all. I really did not like them. I liked PlayStation, I liked Nintendo, but I didn't like what Xbox was doing, typically because they were a little more underpowered compared to like the likes of the PlayStation, and I didn't appreciate the Xbox 360 for what it was at the time. Looking back now, I can see how fantastic the brand was, how much momentum they had, and the games that they had were phenomenal. I missed out on the Halo wave. I missed out on the climax of Halo 3. Like, I missed a lot of that, the glory days of Xbox, as it were. And now I'm kind of lamenting it because it looks like they're going out in a really sad way, and the competition's dying off. I mean, the worst thing about things going multi-platform is the drive for competition starts to die. We already see the writing on the wall here. Xbox is going nowhere fast. It's been lagging behind in sales for a very long time, and then they come out with all these practices, jumping the price of their console by over $100, jumping up Xbox Game Pass, the one real reason to even be sticking on Xbox at this point, and it's available on PC, so it doesn't even matter. You don't need an Xbox anymore. It's just sad to see them just going the way of Sega in a really pathetic kind of way. Sega kind of went out swinging, but they had the Sega Dreamcast. They went all out on games like Shenmue. They went really hardcore, and they just couldn't quite make it work. They couldn't quite capture the market share, and Xbox is going out and like the worst way possible by self-sabotage here. So that's the sad part of things. I don't want to see the competition come to an end, but it's really cool for PlayStation users who have never experienced the Halo franchise before. I've played the original Halo game. Funny enough, I played it on a Mac. That's where I first experienced Halo, and it's a phenomenal experience. It's definitely one of like the god tier of video games. It's one of the best games of all time. A lot of Xbox fans would probably say it's the best game of all time, and it's safe to say why. Like, it's easy to see why. And the tight combat, really phenomenal locales. The enemy design is really fantastic. And back when it launched, it was extremely good looking, and it still looks good to this day. Whether you play it on like the original graphics setting or on the updated version on the Master Chief Collection, it just looks and plays so smoothly. And that online multiplayer really could not be beat back in the day. Again, I played it on Mac, and I remember playing just my random matches with the handful of people that played it on Mac, and it was a ton of fun. I loved playing Capture the Flag. I loved playing just the typical deathmatch. Halo is iconic for a reason. So I hope, if nothing else, this breathes life back into the Halo franchise in a major way. If we get some more life in the franchise and we see a new game in the entry, this report did also mention a new multiplayer suite coming in the future as well, a live service version, very a la Halo Infinite with their battle pass and everything, which I think is a sad way as well. I don't like to see people going for these heavy cash grab moments. I don't think it works particularly well for Halo Infinite. I don't foresee it working super well in the future either, but there is more multiplayer coming in that respect. I just hope that the Halo Combat Evolved remake has specific online multiplayer for that, so we don't have to worry about all the live service elements here. But let me know in the comment section down below what you think about all this. Do you think we're getting a new Halo game announced on Friday? Do you think it will come to PlayStation at all? Do you think this is a bunch of hooey? Let me know what you think, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.